Hey you guys, it's your girl Queen Talks Crime. I'm back again with another video. I apologize that it has been over a week. I had a family emergency, so I had to go to Bloomington Normal, Illinois. For those of you who know that I have some family there, that's also the same location where Jelani Day was attending college. So I would also be talking about Jelani Day. I got some information I would like to bring to y'all when I was up there dealing with a family emergency. I would also go into somewhat detail about the family emergency, but I just want to let you know that I got some information. Another possible theory of what could have happened to Jelani Day. We will be discussing it here, so be expecting that. I'm actually gonna go live in the morning. Today I had, kids had dentist appointments, and I just had a lot of things going on. So I do want to say I got all of y'all emails. I got all of y'all messages on YouTube. Thank you guys. I love you guys. A lot of y'all know that we have been on the Orrin and Orson West case, classic and sincere case from the beginning. Those who have been subscribed from the beginning know we have been on this case. You can scroll back to a little bit over a year ago, and you will see videos on this case when the boys first went missing. Okay? So we are juggling still multiple cases. I've already took my leave from work, so I will be live more up until after I give birth, and I'll be bringing more videos until I give birth as well. So thanks for everybody that's hanging in there with me. But like I said, I had a family emergency, and while I was up there, I was also able to get more information on what could have possibly happened to Jelani Day. Also, this video here, we're going to talk a little bit about Orrin and Orson West. First of all, I want to give a moment of silence for Orrin and Orson West. Thank you guys for respecting that moment of silence. I wanted y'all to take a moment of silence just to remember classic and sincere Orrin and Orson. They was 4 and 3 years old. They had a not so good life from the birth until their demise. Okay? These babies never had a chance. They never had a chance. And we have been following this case since day one. Since day one. Also, we'll be discussing an update with Summer Wells here tomorrow as well. We got a lot of catching up to do, but best believe Queen knows everything that's going on. Shout out to y'all that's sending emails and messages again. But these babies had a short-lived life, and it wasn't good. They dealt with bad things that happened to them from birth on to their demise, where they was laid, brutally murdered. Brutally murdered. Anytime you murder a baby, that's brutal. You deserve the death penalty. You deserve life with no possibility of parole. Those who have been following me on this case know we've looked at everything. Trezell and Jacqueline's body language. They never cared for these babies. They never cared. I also watched the press conference today. For those who do not know, these two, Jacqueline and Trezell, was arrested last night at 7 p.m. They was caught in an RV. I guess they was on their way out of Dodge, I'm assuming. But they was, 17 miles out of Cal City? Where was y'all headed? Yeah, but people watch the news. That's why it's good to do these stories and follow these cases, because people watch. And someone took a picture of that RV and sent it to the police, and they was able to catch these people that had warrants out for their arrest. See, God is good. You cannot run forever. When it's your time to go down, you will go down. You will go down. Y'all had no right to take these babies' life. Classic and sincere. You faked concern. Your posture, Trezell. Your hands under your arms. I knew. We knew y'all did something to those boys over a year ago. When you reported them missing and y'all wanted us to believe that they just vanished off the face of the earth. No, we knew y'all did something to those boys. We knew y'all did something to those babies. 2 babies don't vanish. And then after y'all did y'all press conference, a neighbor gave a YouTuber clip of the video. And the day that y'all reported them being missing, they wasn't seen days prior to that. Y'all was caught in so many lies. And I guess it took Bakersfield and Cal City a year to make a case. Because I will inform you guys by the press conference. Check on my community wall. I believe I shared it. Shout out to Duty Ron for recording it. But the press conference, so they got enough evidence. They don't even need the bodies. They have not found the baby's bodies. They got the murder 2 indictments on both of these 2 with no bodies. They have a lot of people talking. They have direct and circumstantial evidence. And they was able to convince a grand jury that these 2 babies are deceased. That they was murdered by their foster parents. That's how they're able to have them locked up in jail with no bail. I do want to say shout out to Bakersfield and everybody that was out there constantly working and remembering these 2 faces. Prayers out to the families. Because like I said, we're halfway there, but we're not there until they are convicted in a trial. Until they are convicted. We're not done yet. Until they are convicted in a trial for their peers for murdering these 2 babies. Then that's when the case will be closed. But shout out to everybody who had faith and prayed and did not give up. See, we knew that Trezell and Jacqueline did something to these babies. Their body language, the way they talked. They had a couple of year-old photos They had no recent pictures. They only had a year or 2-year-old pictures of these babies. They had no frequent pictures, no new pictures when they reported them missing. No new pictures. Only old photos. It shows you right there they didn't care about these babies. They was in it for whatever reason they was in it. Whether it was money, evilness, diabolical. Jacqueline was right there, right along. You deserve the same amount of time in trial, convicted as Trezell. Trezell's family. Let's hope there's some more arrests because I believe y'all know. Jacqueline's family, Mom, I believe you knew that these babies was no longer living. So Wanda, Trezell's family, if y'all told law enforcement any lies, I hope y'all get charged with obstructing, lying to the police in a case concerning minor children. If y'all ever lied about having those boys and you didn't, I hope they come arrest you. Everybody that was involved, that lied and helped protect the murder of these two babies, I hope they put handcuffs on you. If you did not want these children, you should have sent them back to DCF foster care. Send them back. You didn't have to take their lives. You didn't take the other 4 children's life. What, was these two too much? They was too rambunctious, Trezell? You're not going to get off on your little form of PTSD. That's not going to be enough because the state is going to bring up that you had an option to send them back, to return those children. You didn't have to murder them. You could have gave them back. You didn't have to take their life and try to cover it up with calling the police, saying they're missing. You didn't have to do that, but you did. You intentionally covered up after the fact. I can't prove if what you did when you murdered them was intentional or not. But whatever you did to those babies, I pray that comes out too. Jacqueline, it's time to talk. You finna do time. You never finna be with Trezell ever again. You in jail forever. You might as well talk and tell us what happened. What he did to them. The families deserve to know. We deserve to know why and what you did. Even though psychopaths don't have to have a reason. But riddle me a reason of why you couldn't send them back. Why you had to take their life. Why you thought you was going to get away with it because you was free for a year. Oh, you thought the police and the world and we all forgot about it? No, we haven't. No, we never did. We never will. We never will forget those 2 beautiful faces. Also, the press conference revealed that the boys were murdered 3 months before they reported them missing on December the 21st. So, Trezell and Jacqueline, y'all killed those boys 3 months. That's intent right there. You killed them. Then 3 months later, so y'all had 3 months to plot and plan on how y'all was going to explain 2 of y'all younger children missing. So y'all came up with the plot to call the police and make it seem like they ran away or someone kidnapped them. 2 toddlers. The story never added up. There was never no remnants of chalk on that little square backyard gravel y'all had that y'all expected 2 toddlers to stay on. That was too small. There was no remnants of chalk. There was no chalk. Y'all lied from day one. But y'all murdered those babies, and it was released in the press conference 3 months before you reported them missing. So y'all had 3 months. Y'all plotted and y'all planned. Y'all planned this because I believe people were starting to ask about these babies. And y'all had to come up with a reason why they were not there anymore. And this is what y'all came up with. That they walked out the backyard or someone kidnapped them. And here we go a year later. Your plot and y'all plan did not work. They have enough direct and circumstantial evidence to convict you guys. They already brought down an indictment. They have enough evidence to take you guys to trial. And I cannot wait. And we're going to stay tuned. Because whatever that comes out in trial, I think it's going to be very sick and deep and twisted information. But for the people that always want to jump to human trafficking, I'm not saying it ain't real, because it is real. But every case is not human trafficking. And we, the people over here, knew Trezell and Jacqueline did something to those boys day one. It's all about looking at the facts, at the demeanor, at what they say, their statement, their story. You look at everything. And not just from the middle. You start from the beginning and you work your way through. And when we worked our way through, Trezell and Jacqueline have been caught in lies in the beginning. And you only will lie if you're trying to hide something. So we knew these two were involved. We knew they hurt those babies. I wish they didn't, but they did. I wish a better outcome, but we knew. It's been a year. Statistics and time doesn't lie. We have to live in a reality. We have to be in reality, in the real world. We have evil, sick, sociopaths, psychopaths, diabolical individuals. They murder children every day. We have to be realistic. When the parents or anybody that report a child missing lies to you and covers up and shows no remorse, these two have shown no remorse, no tears, no worry. They haven't talked the whole year since their very first one and only interview with the news. That was it. These two went on with their lives. These babies didn't matter to them. These people like this are evil and are in this world walking every single day. They are here walking every single day. Evil ass people like Trezell and Jacqueline that wanted us, we the people, to believe that these babies vanished when we know they did it. And now, by the grace of God, a year later, we can prove that they did it. The state is able to prove it. They brought indictments of murder 2 on both of them each. Trezell, murder 2 on both children. Jacqueline, still waiting to see what they're going to do with you, but she's in jail as well. But these two deserve it. And more information will be revealed in trial, as the prosecutor said on the conference of the DA. So we'll get more information on what happened, why, and it's going to be very hard because any case involving children are hard. That's not easy. It's a baby. And hopefully one day, they will break down and tell us where the bodies are. But nevertheless, we don't need the bodies to prosecute in this case. And I have faith that the DA and everybody know what they're doing, and they have enough. They had to have enough to be able to indict. So I definitely believe they have enough to take to trial. So we will be staying tuned and following the trial. But once again, rest in peace, classic and sincere, Orin and Orin West. I hope y'all able to lay to rest. And I hope one day these two creatures will tell us where the bodies are so y'all can be laid peacefully. But I know your souls are resting. But you will be resting even more when y'all are brought to a nice resting place where your lives can be celebrated properly and not out in the field somewhere or buried somewhere. But these two evil people did that to those children 3 months prior. Instead of doing the right thing and turning them in back to CPS where they should have been and not with y'all, with a better family. This your girl Queen Talks Crime. I'll be back tomorrow. I will be going live in the morning. So if y'all are up in the morning, you will catch me then. I love you guys. Y'all keep y'all prayers for Classic and Sincere's family. Pray for those other children that has to endure knowing that their parents are murderers. Knowing that their parents murdered their siblings. This your girl Queen. I'm out. Peace.